First, the warning signs were ignored. Then, the billions disappeared. Now, U.S. states are quietly scrambling, doing whatever it takes to bring Canadians back in 2025. From discreet travel perks to emotionally charged ad campaigns flooding Canadian media, 6 states are pulling out all the stops with a mix of bold, bizarre, and borderline desperate strategies to revive their battered tourism industries. Why now? Because Canadians stopped coming, and the impact? Brutal. Vacant hotels, deserted golf courses, snowbird towns teetering on the edge. In this video, we're counting down the 6 U.S. states going the hardest, and sometimes the weirdest, in their push to woo Canadian visitors back. Some strategies are smart, some are just sad, but all reek of urgency. Stick around. You won't believe what Florida tried. It's something. What is 6? Texas. Texas isn't usually top of mind for Canadian travelers, but tens of thousands used to head south each year. Snowbirds soaking up Rio Grande Valley sunshine, business travelers landing in Dallas, and shoppers fueling border towns like El Paso. Not anymore. That steady stream has slowed to a trickle. In Texas, it's going all in to reverse the trend. In 2020, the state quietly launched a Canada-focused tourism charm offensive. Ad campaigns across Ontario and Alberta now tout messages like, "We're open, we're friendly, and yes, we miss you." They've even sweetened the deal. Exclusive travel bundles with discounted flights and hotels, local shops offering welcome-back deals, Canadian-themed weekends, poutine on the menu, and Molson at the bar. But despite the warm welcome, the cold reality remains. Southern Texas hotel bookings are way down, and towns built on Canadian dollars are feeling the pinch. One RV park manager in Harlingen summed it up. "We built this place for Canadians. Now we're wondering if we'll make it another season." Desperate? Absolutely. Effective? Time will tell. Arizona. Arizona has long been Canada's winter playground. Snowbirds from Alberta and Saskatchewan would flood Tucson, Yuma, and Mesa in RV convoys, sun-hungry and ready to spend. But in 2025, that migration is stalling. RV parks sit half-empty, local economies are sputtering. So Arizona is trying everything. Insiders are calling it the Snowbird Panic Plan. The state is offering deep discounts on long-term stays, free rounds of golf, and even grocery vouchers. Utilities and RV hookups? Covered. Ad campaigns tug at nostalgia. Arizona's waiting, just like always. Local towns are pitching in too. Cultural nights for Canadians, free airport shuttles, and public info sessions to ease worries over border changes. But many Canadians remain cautious. Political tensions, stricter visa rules, and a weak loonie are turning them away. As one Yuma Park operator admitted, "We played O Canada on karaoke night. They still didn't come." They're doing everything but adding a maple leaf to the state flag. Will it work? Anyone's guess. 4. Nevada. Las Vegas wasn't built on luck. It was built on spenders. And for decades, Canadians were some of the best. Before 2025, they made up nearly 20 of Nevada's international tourists, filling blackjack tables, snatching up show tickets, and flooding the Strip. Now, that money is drying up, and Vegas is starting to sweat. Nevada has launched its most aggressive Canadian campaign in years. Free casino chips, VIP perks, and loyalty bonuses for Canadian guests. Flash deals in Toronto, Vancouver. We miss Canada weekends packed with maple cocktails and hockey watch parties. Behind the glitz? Real concern. Casino execs report falling revenue. Retailers on the Strip say Canadian spending is down 15 to 20%. One casino marketing chief admitted, "We never thought we'd have to beg Canadians to come back, but here we are." If even Vegas is struggling, who isn't? 3. California. California has always been a top draw. Golden beaches, Napa vineyards, Hollywood, Disneyland. But in 2025, the dream vacation is fading. Canadian tourism is down over 15%, and the pain is spreading from San Diego to Sonoma. So California is turning up the charm. A slick new campaign, California Misses You, is lighting up Canadian screens with celebrity cameos, sun-soaked scenes, and emotional testimonials from small businesses. Meanwhile, Canadian travel agencies are rolling out exclusive flight and hotel deals. Disneyland and Universal are offering Canada-only ticket discounts. Resorts greet visitors with bilingual welcome kits in English and French. They're even working with Canadian influencers to highlight hidden gems across the state. Still, skepticism persists. Canadians cite political strain, border rules, and the rising cost of U.S. travel as reasons to go elsewhere. As a Santa Monica hotel manager put it, Canadians were always our kindest, most loyal guests. Now we're just hoping they remember us. For a state built on image, this vulnerability speaks volumes. Tier 2, New York. From Niagara Falls to Broadway, New York has always had a special bond with Canadian travelers. But in 25, that connection is fading fast, especially across Western New York. Now the state is in full damage control mode. Niagara Falls launched Canada We Miss You, complete with hotel deals, free attraction passes, and Ontario-focused incentives. In NYC, tourism boards are teaming up with airlines for discounted fares. Broadway shows and museums are bundling Canadian exclusive packages. Retailers in Buffalo and Rochester are advertising tax-free days and hockey-friendly events. But even with all that effort, the comeback isn't materializing. As one Niagara shop owner said, "We've got the lights on and the deals in place, but hardly anyone's crossing over." I am. 1. Florida. Florida has always been the winter capital of Canada. Snowbirds filled condos, towns boomed with seasonal dollars, and theme parks welcomed wave after wave of Canadian families. But in 2025, that seasonal migration has ground to a halt. Canadian visits are down more than 20%, and the fallout is massive. Empty resorts, quiet beaches, sparse Disney lines. Florida's response? Tourism warfare. The campaign, Sunshine Awaits. It's everywhere on Canadian TV, YouTube, and social media, packed with heartfelt appeals, tropical visuals, and urgent messaging. Theme parks are offering discounts exclusively for Canadians. Coastal towns are hosting welcome-back events with freebies, concerts, and giveaways. Even real estate firms are offering property incentives just for snowbirds. But doubts remain. Canadians are wary, turned off by U.S. politics, rising travel costs, and tempting alternatives like Mexico or the Caribbean. A Clearwater resort owner put it plainly. "We prepped for a full season. We got half. One more year like this, and we're in real trouble." From Texas to Florida, one truth is clear. U.S. states are in a high-stakes race to reclaim Canada's tourist dollars. Some efforts are smart, others cringeworthy. But behind every feel-good commercial and sweetened deal is the same hard reality. Losing Canadian visitors means losing billions. Can these states turn things around? Or are we witnessing a permanent shift? Let us know. Did any of these surprise you? And if you're Canadian, are you heading back to the States this year or sitting it out? If this opened your eyes, give it a like, subscribe, and share with someone who still thinks tourism is just about vacations. There's a lot more at stake.